on there. Okay.
Now you're gonna bring in Soul Divide as you bring Brian on, right? Oh God, everybody
playing,
like,
and it's gonna start screaming in a minute.
You're making his life hard.
Yeah. All right, where's all that?
I'm sure I am.
Yeah, we're connecting.
Right though.
We're almost on there.
Is he singing it right now? Word. Give it me. Get it.
Love it.
We all are.
You're crazy tonight. Why is this? Okay, was it saying this condominium is sent to a third party? What? Okay. Wow, these are hard to, I don't know. As y'all can hear, I'm fighting a cold, but guess what? There's all kinds of stuff going on. That's what I got to talk about in the notes.
Hey, let's talk now.
Hello.
Brian, Breath of Ashes, killer. But can I swear? This is my show. I can swear, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All right, good.
We want that.
We got Christine and we got Brian, and I got people chiming in already, man. What the frig?
Hold on, let me get my notes. Shit.
Get your notes, and we'll start out with Christina. And you ready?
Cry us.
No. Okay. No dead air.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Fired.
You are fired, man.
We're gonna let the llama talk for a minute.
That's right, the llama. Oh shit. Twisted Recovery.
Yes.
Why don't we talk about that, my dear?
Okay.
And give us a little
insight. This has been a long time coming. I have some notes because I wanted to open up talking about, well, were you going to merge in Soul Divide? But wow. That made an impact throughout Kennedy Space Center. I vibrated those bitches on the rockets every night. Because if that's what we are, all sound, light, and vibration, I'm making sure his voice are on that. His voice is on those, whichever, like various ones go out. You know, there's so many. So I'm really big with that, Sage, all that. So what I wanted to also reach about, my voice was really bad. I don't know, something didn't want this to happen. We made it happen, no matter what today, guys. So we wanted to send out prayers for Kim Birch, of course, and for Victoria Seeger, our lost ones.
Yeah.
Woo! It's been a week, fellas. It's been a week of watching a lot of sadness, a lot of like, wow, because this is wow. So, and I saw myself vibing with them. That gives me all the more reason.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, man. So now I spoke with my producer this morning. Of course, I want to say hello, shout out to my team, Joe Malesko. What comes in clutch every week? Friday Night Church, Biker Strong, 1%. I also wanted to put attention to everyone listening. This is what's called, okay, it's call to action time. I just wanted to, I'm reading this, but I don't need to, but I want to make sure I do it specific. We are already soft green light lit. We are lit. Red carpet, people. We are soft green light. We are there. Writers Guild over a year. We are there. So we're locked and loaded. This is potential for qualified brands, potential 71 million homes and their contents. Okay, we've already raised 50,000. We need 200,000 more. Shout out to our bigger small business owners and entrepreneurs looking for marketing or advertising write-offs. Ding, ding, ding. And you're saving lives. What? You know, which is going to bring business.
Christina.
Serious inquiries only. When working with executive producer Mark Anthony, self-explanatory. Go find him on LinkedIn. But he said he can be found at The Real Mark Anthony on Instagram. If anybody wants to inbox him, he is the real deal. We are going. We had a nice discussion with Brian. We finally got you today. We are such a we vibe. And my heart is filled today because Brian and I have like the song smacked so many people hard that he is gracious enough to say that we may use the song for the show. That is like what? Because if you listen to it with what we're going through, even the way that Pete merged the video, I said, "Did you set that up?" When it said when he says me, and then he put me, he said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Whoa, that was in sync with Brian's voice." Like everything does happen for a reason. We are on a path. What it is okay. So what did you want to know? Did you have any questions? Because I've got some things to tell. I mean, it's not much. The title, we do not label, did you have a question?
Well, I was hoping, Christina, for say like, especially on my stuff and everything, for people just tuning in who don't know what's happening. Yeah. See, we all know what's going on, but can you give like a little brief thing for them, what Twisted Recovery is, what it's all about, and what your mission is?
Yes. Okay. So I can give like basically like a synopsis.
Yeah,
Sure. So the title is something I wanted to let them know as well. So Twisted Recovery, with talking to my producer, I'm going to address that first. So Twisted Recovery is a home. I started it with Facebook. Facebook is fading out. X is the future. The kids today say they don't want to be online. We ruined it for them. So we are going, reality TV show never ends. And this is reality, people, what's going on. I have a loved one out there. There's a personal fight in this. And it's a personal fight, and it's personal for sure with a lot of reasons. But what it is a home, no judgment free. What we're doing is magic, music, and comedy with events, which are going to accompany the show, because we're going to go with bikers and many of our musicians, and we're going to go to the streets, and we're going to talk to a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of filming. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on because I refuse to go with the fact that relapse. What a junkie. Nah, man, what? There are 8 billion people in the world. And if you're going to really label us like that, I would have never done that. Don't ask me what happened. It happened. I'm back. 2% make it back from where I'm at. And I have to do this every day, stipulating this show. I will never leave my children again. Can't say never. You can't in recovery. Each day I arrest my disease with the Just for Today and with you guys. It's the sober person and the addict coming to solutions. The divide is what is keeping them out. I'm saying what? So you're telling me I have to give up everyone that partakes? No. There is a level to get to. You have to do a lot of work to get to where Twisted is, and that's where there's going to be a lot of amazing things with events, because this is not just about magic, music, and comedy, mostly music. I'm learning a lot of stuff as I get older. Sorry, it's hot in Florida. So what we're doing is we're promoting. There are so many banger groups and stuff that I hung with that saved my life back in the tri-state area, that I don't care whether they're signed or not. They're coming with me. Places have shows have house bands. We can alternate. We can mix and match. We can mesh. We are eclectic. This is coming. Music is medicine. I know that's why I love heavy metal. I know that's why heavy metal is in my blood, because of inner trauma stuff. There's so many things coming with this show that's going to educate. Everybody's story is different. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's something very wrong with addiction. And we are home. When you have nowhere to go and they say, no, you're not coming back here, come here. I have the proper people. I've got director of strategy. We're going into high schools, prisons. We're going in.
Really?
We're going into high
Prisons
schools
too. No kidding. You're going into prisons too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And it's pretty hardcore, but I did time, and I'm not going to lie about it. I did it, and it is what it is. That doesn't mean that there's shit You know, there's various reasons, and there's reasons why people on the internet shouldn't be in there, but that doesn't mean that they can't move on with their lives. There's a big stigma. And so this is imperative that we get up. There's 8 billion people in the world. I have been offered the money. We talked offline about this from somebody very, I said, I have to show the journey, because if I don't show the journey and I say, such and such, or this one helped me, I'm not doing the work. I don't feel fulfilled. I have to educate myself and do it and find the proper avenue. I picked up and I fucked around and found out.
Well,
So now I got to get up.
And you said you used the word home. And so, I mean, you're talking like a home for anybody in recovery.
Yes.
Or if they're or if they really are desiring to be in recovery, right?
Yes.
And really, you don't have a limit on what that addiction can be, so to speak, right?
No.
Kind of open season of welcoming, like you say, you don't have a place to go, come here.
When I say you have a place to go, all right, so say we're on the phone right now. People will scroll right past sometimes. You're like,
absolutely.
There's a gazillion people out there, right? Reality TV show is here. I am really dead serious about getting my people. I'm not fucking around with a group on social media. There goes the script shit. Now it's time for me to get real, because I don't do script.
Right.
What I'm talking about, I want to make sure I cover my bases. But there are people dying. Right. And 2% of what I did, like, bitch, I'm a good mother. I'm a good person. I worked 3 jobs, now almost 4. And there's various stories as to why magic, music, and comedy. Like, I saw a magical world high. I'm going to show people in our events. Listen, you just show it with these these are magicians coming onto the scene that will be offering help with our events to reenact something, and you're going to do it sober. And you're going to have anger rooms. We're going to have anger rooms where you're going to smash the shit out of something, and then you're going to go in another room. You bet your ass you're going to clean some shit up.
We've got,
but you're going to get it out, and then we're going to have people that will take you over to where you need to go to certain counseling. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have magicians, music, headliners, big shit. Because when you look to the left of you and you look to the right of you, and I dare anyone to say it, because I've sat here and I've done it a gazillion times. Have you ever been affected? Have you ever been affected by addiction, lost a loved one, been addicted yourself, or recovering? Every one of them has said yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
You mean to tell me all we have is intervention out there? Shut up.
Right.
Shut up. We're junk. Shut up. Because
I'll tell you this. A lot of it now, I think the freaking doctors are getting you hooked, man.
The doctor got me very hooked. May 27th will be 12 years I'm off pain opiates. That ruined my marriage of 17 years. It will never be.
Yeah, that's what got me, man, after a surgery. And
we were hit in a car accident, bro. Like, we didn't go out and say, yo, man, give me some help. Like,
right. Yeah.
But we're done.
Do it. It was the Oxycontin, man. I mean, it was freaking.
Yes, sir. It was a big deal.
And then all of a sudden, I was going to different doctors just to get a stockpile,
Job in itself. I was like, Jesus, Lord in heaven. And I had children.
Yeah.
And they don't care, because, like, you're a number, man. So that's what we're seeing is a lot of, like, listen, I've lost a lot of people. I still lose them. Sorry, I have a cold. I've been fighting. So I'm still losing so many people. And there's no reason why we can't get up this money. We got up 50 grand within 3 hours the other day from one sponsor.
Well, and you're right. Everybody has a story. I have never been an addict, but I've been surrounded, whether it's in music.
You guys worse because you don't know.
Or family members or dear friends. I can't count how many friends I've buried over the course of my life that I shouldn't have. But I've always been of the philosophy, you can be the best person in the world and something can take you down in an instant. You can be a strong-willed person and something can take you down in an instant. Right. A drug and addiction doesn't define you. It's, I mean, our brain is fragile. Our emotions are fragile. Life is fragile. It's real easy for someone for half a second to find an escape in something, and then that escape does not let go of them. Whatever that is, whether it's an endorphin rush, whether it's and I'm not a psychologist, I'm not anything, but it becomes pretty obvious if you pay attention why people continue to do things and why that takes such a hold of them, right?
Mm.
We're looking to numb feelings, but yet we're looking to not feel it all. It's such a fucking it is such a cunning and baffling fucking thing. And if you don't pick up, you won't fuck around and find out, because guess what? I dared drugs because it took my husband. And I dared drugs because it took my dad. And after I fought to get off painkillers, I went full, because I had to do everything, which I still do when I was on the medication. And somebody gave it to me, I said, you know what? Fuck it. My kids aren't here. This, like an asswipe. I'm going to dare this shit, because like, what? Lost 10 years of my life. Do not.
No kidding.
Yeah, don't.
Wow.
There are so many stories as to why people did. And I'm lucky to be here now. It's 2%. But listen, that is not anything. Don't. There are numbers to call out there, but that's what Twist is going to be too. We've got a huge team already. I can't keep up with all the messages. We're not saying that. This is the thing. When you're home, when we get on that time slot, which we were going to be presenting the demo reel, we have 286 million homes in 85 countries for the faith-based network. That's one. Plus the contents of their home. Good. We're getting them. 71 million with Mark, which he said soft green light. That is red carpet. He says he's guaranteeing me. He's like, listen, potential.
Really?
Yes, potential. We had a long talk. He said, well, not everybody can do a demo reel. I said, I want to go through my show and show people, listen, so if you have a dream, this is the way we're going to educate. I am 3 years old by my sober date, because we're really learning who I am sober.
Yeah.
We got my show is going to teach people, well, listen, what do you need to understand since you don't have a significant other? If I didn't have you guys, I mean, my music team, the people, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Oh, my brothers, tell me what to do. And especially coming out of addiction, it was like, what in God's name? Listen, I went on a laptop. I didn't have all this shit. Apple Pays and like, what?
Right.
Oh, I'm like, whoa. And
got
so
people, what they say, been there, and I totally get it.
So what we're doing, this is what I wanted to tell you. So this is so I can give it, so we're not all over the map. So I have a drum kit coming. We already know. Nikki Shannon, shout out, thank you. He's holding my kit from the drummer from Halloween. The anger management, that's I'm doing the violin. I need to score one of those because I'm doing that. My grandfather was in the New York Philharmonic. But this is going to get to what the show's about. Freedom Biker Church, shout out. I've got my tissue. This is my bandana from church. Freedom Biker Church in the house from back home. They were amazing when I was coming out of addiction. Open arms. All my bikers. And that was my final goodbye when I left Delaware, because I knew I was on a mission when I came here. Next thing you know, rockets are all over the place. What? And so I got up and I moved. That is my journey. Everybody has a journey, so that's where I'm getting to. I started heavy metal. To me, that is it just heavy metal is sound and vibration. And there's something very spiritual about that to me. And all I know is that my community is essentially security with the addiction people who need to come in. You fucking think you're going to come around any of our people who are homeless or hurting and need help. You've got another thing coming with your bikers and your musicians. You will not fuck with them.
No, you know.
I dare you. I dare you, because guess what? You fuck with one, you fucked with all. That's a fact.
Pete, don't you get the idea that if Christine gets turned loose in this world, we're going to have a whole lot of people sober up real quick, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah, like, stop it, right?
If he gets loose, though, I'm going to stay right here and have my beer. I'm not going anywhere, dude.
Seriously. So life cycles is what I was sitting there thinking the other day. We got all these life cycles. And so with our chariots, in the spirituality, that's what my cycles and my motorbike and my bikers are to me. They are angels.
Really?
They are angels on chariots, man. That's
Yeah.
my life. They raised me, and I think I'm a damn good woman. Took a village, you know what I mean? And so
Right.
music, magic, comedy, formed who I'm very proud of that. Unite close with emotion on hold on, close with them. I'm absolutely want to address all the ones that told me they don't think they can hold on. To the ones that told me they cannot hold on, we're coming. That's what Twisted is about. I promise you that's my whole reason for being here today and what we're doing. I'm reading this because I didn't want to lose that. We already know I'll bring it. I don't need to read it, but
Right.
um here we go to the end. We're going to be learning astrology with the show.
What?
Astrology. Do you know most of your billionaires know astrology?
They do? Why?
We're going to learn.
Interesting.
Yes, we're going to learn astrology. We're all under a sign. So, how we were created, every one of us is created under a birth sign and a birth time, and we have birth times, and there's birth charts. So it's not a no-no. You're not burning me at the stake, and I do sage, and I do dragon's blood, and I do have black tourmaline above my door, and I do charge them in the moon and the sun, and I do. And I'm over here in the most spiritual place I could ever be. And I do it on a reg, because negative energy can attach to you. So if you're out there and you are around all that, it takes 1 second at a time, but it's really to sit one second at a time, not one day, because life could change in 1 second.
Yep.
So I'm really hyped because now I'm sober. I'm going to show my granddaughter who's just born, my children, and my children to come, my legacy. Don't listen, because everyone has a plan. Like, listen, we are all masterpieces. I already know that my grandfather being in New York Philharmonic and all my love for music, but I never did it because I was on something.
Yeah.
I was on something. Like, I was on something. Like, you're on something. Yeah, man. Hey, I got it. Well, I'm going to get it now. I don't care. Bionic woman, my ass. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't give a shit. It's technology today. But all I know is when I talk to Mark, he giggles and he laughs all the time, and he's amazing to work with. Oh, Jesus, Gary Bartlett. He had a stroke. That's our other producer. He's one that worked with okay, so he was staying with Chris Angel when he just had his stroke. That's Magic Angle. Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
He grew up on stage with David Copperfield. So we have one hell of a magic community coming.
Wow.
Chris
You
Angel's
remember
sick,
when we
man.
grew up with magic? Woo!
Yeah. Hey, nice shirt. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What did you? I can't even see.
Right. I know, and you're freaking blind.
But all I know is that it's coming. And this was just a dream that I used to stare at the window when I was in the rehabs, when I was in the prison. And I was like, and I watched these little wishes go by, I swear. And they went by today when I went walking. I said, are you sending me a sign? Like, listen, I don't care if people think it's tacky. Bye. Because this is a spiritual program. Nobody's saying God to me is good, orderly direction. Same thing. And I'm not programming my kids. You're going to hell, bitch. I'm in it. You're in it. Let's get out of it.
For real.
My kids are amazing because, you know what I mean? I didn't raise them with that fear. I'm not saying I'm covering my bases. My mom I went to Catholic school. I pray. I cover my bases because why not? What's wrong with that? And I also cuss. Like, guess what? It takes a negative and a positive and a battery to go in a car. Guess what? Let's go.
You know what? Everybody has their path.
Right.
And if their path leads to a great place, right?
The stories are going to be
not?
amazing, which you guys have not seen. Oh my goodness. There's some amazing stories. But the amazing thing is the sober people, because let me tell you, you don't think they're the ones that are affected worse. You got another thing coming. They don't know. They didn't do anything wrong. They've been doing what they got to do. Now we're putting our shit on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, this is not what I signed up for. You know what I mean? And we don't even know we're doing it to them. Like, we don't. And there's addiction for everything. This freaking phones. I'm blind as a bat. It's from the phone, I'm telling you. But you know what? My whole reason is to see you. I'm done with it. I want to go outside. I've been alone a very long time because there's no one. Looked outside. Go up in your door. We used to see them everywhere. I'm down by the Rockets. You could go and park down here, date. They don't have a problem. Do you think there's anyone out there? I see maybe 2 cars once in a while. Dude, we had drive-ins.
Yeah, and malls,
We had it.
malls and drive-ins.
I had boyfriends for a long time and I was married a very long time. I have never been alone like this, but I'm here to tell you what my children. I looked at my daughter, I said, I'm so sorry. She doesn't want to meet a guy at a bar. Like, you know what I mean? She's in college, she's a senior with brain surgeon. She'll go out and vibe, but she's not looking for me for her man in a bar. When I went to bars, it was the music scene. So what we're going to do with Twisted is if it's once a week or how many times they want to do a pilot, they want to do this, they want to do a mini series. It's so undecided because it's that fucking amazing. And I mean, like, I can't even cry. I'm like, wow, no negativity. Everybody's excited. And how I said to the networks and when I put in with the Writers Guild, how in God's name has this never been proposed? Because this is an area people don't want to tread. I said, I'll go deep. I'm not looking over my shoulder. Let's go. Because I said, my crew, we don't fucking do that. We do not. One gets hurt, one goes down, we fly everyone. And music, are you kidding me? That was my whole life going into this, all the various ones from Tri-State, Baltimore, down here now. I was just at Stet's Bar, Stet Allen.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. Enough was there. Shout out to Vicious Rumors, Chalice, the Handsome Brothers, Paul Coleman. Like,
the Who Brothers?
Birthday. Yo, the music is vibing. Stet's ready to set it off down there.
Did you say the Hanson Brothers?
Yeah, we had a really good time.
Wow.
Yeah, well, listen, Brian Betterton, Chalice, he just with Vicious Rumors. Whoa, the pipes on him. Brian, oh my God, the voices coming through that are going to be behind everyone. It's like angels. That's what I told everybody. I said they're absolute angels. Musicians are angels. That ass. Because when I go outside the music scene, I don't like what I see.
No.
I'm not saying everywhere. I'm just saying I run quick. Because that's the whole unity. I'm like, yo.
Well, I mean, music is a binder and people who listen to it, people who make it, all in between. It really is a binder. It's you can always find common ground. Listening to something and people don't even talk sometimes. It's that powerful.
You get lost.
You get lost.
Big time.
Get lost with each other that have nothing in common.
Yeah.
Maybe have opposing views.
Arms around each other.
They get in that song, man, and it's done. It's done. It's awesome.
It is get it. It's a vibe and we're all connected. And I often tease and I'm like, well, it's electric. Like we're electric together. We are connected. Like we plug. Like that is like, it's electric. I never really liked that jam. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't. I was like, God, play it again. But we are. It is though. With metal, like, whoo.
Man.
There's something to it now. Back in the day, that was a no-no. I was with the metal scene from the rip. Back in the day, the heads, the preps, the jocks. I was head all the way. And my pop supported it. I had race cars with glass packs, cherry bombs, but I had the best stereo system. Yeah, I had the best stereo system. I had Krager rims every Saturday. I clean them with mothers. And we would go out jamming. Well, you don't see the kids that got sound ordinances now.
She said glass pack. That is awesome.
Awesome.
Cherry bombs and shit.
I did. The guys wanted my car. I'm like, yo.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Man. 350.
Did you have traction bars?
Listen, they weren't allowed in it. Listen, my dad took them off because he said I was going to race people at the lake. I was so pissed. I was like, that was most of the sexiness of the car pop. Like, what? Yeah, he took them off. He was worried I was going to kill myself driving. But My brothers will tell you. My brothers will tell you. My brothers are they're my babies in my eyes, but they're not. They're grown. And so, it's just amazing how much stuff that's going to come just with the events alone. When I say it's a home, like these people who are sobering, we're going to have people there that are going to help you. Like even if you're not well, we're going to be welcoming. So I know that's coming because that's my entire world, the music scene, and now it's really ready to pop off. And so now the show is all the overcomer stories. That's where we're going to be doing the demo reel, and then it's going to get real. And it's not all right. Listen, can I just make an example?
Oh shit! I thought you were talking to somebody else when you just did
No,
that.
listen, no,
I'm like, who do
who
you?
am I yelling at, right?
Who are you freaking
Can I
talking to?
just get so real with you? Maury Povich has been on how many years?
Maury? Oh, he's been around for a
You
long
are
ass
not the
time.
father. You are not the father. You are not the father.
Well,
You
You
you're
are not
goddamn
the
right,
definitely
I'm
are.
father.
not.
How many stories are we going to come on? You're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. But we're going to show they love drama. Oh, you're going to see some whack shit that they went through. And then you're going to see the transition. And boom, you won't believe some of the shit you are going to see. Like, what? Because I've just seen a few and I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Because everybody is a masterpiece. We were not put here to do this to ourselves. And I want to grow with people, and that's my family. Because if you think I'm going to divide and go, I said, how can people? So I'm sober, and this is what I said, and this is what's going to really tell you why I started the show. I said, so you're telling me I got to leave everyone, people, places, and things. And I got up, I said, I can't do that. And they were like, well, you're going to have to do that. I said, so that makes no sense to me. I am an addict and I will always be an addict and I will always be an alcoholic and I will always be that. And if you're telling me that I'm better than somebody, no, I'm just better today. And I'm not turning my back. And I have lost so fucking many that I promised I would go back. And that is
Yeah.
the reason why we need this demo reel. I have had heart surgery, skull surgery. I'm working 3 jobs, looking on a 4th one now. And I don't know what's driving me, but I don't care. I don't care. I
But
know
you're
what.
happy.
Oh, it's not so much that. It's because I have
You're
something that I
busy.
know. I'm happy, but
Yeah.
You're
I I
finding
I know that when I put my head down at night, what my career is going to be, other than what I'm doing now, because I can't do this forever, it's going to save so many lives because that number is not going to stay like that. If you look at statistics, not with Twisted, there's because how many people are affected. If we are on the networks showing the stories, they're on the TV watching us, not on the streets doing dope.
I think, you know, all this drive that you have and all this momentum is because you're finding yourself really
Oh,
for the first
I'm a
time in,
baby in it.
you know.
I'm a baby in it, Brian. I purposely did, and I think that's another thing. I'm like, I'm ready to learn, but I can't say that I know this, but it's time to get it on there because listen, I could go back only 2% making out of where I was. I'm holding on for dear life too. And
Yeah.
it's not that I'm not looking over my shoulder. Brian, you already know I've got you, I've got Pete, I've got countless people that love me. And, Melissa, I've got everyone, 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 everyone. I've got everyone. And I would like everyone I love to know that they've got everyone. Does that make sense?
Completely.
Perfect
So
sense.
that's what the imperative thing is because, well, I mean, like I'm just saying this week alone. I mean, like, what is imperative that we get out there and get the word out that, like, you're not locked in there, but it is a walk showing the education. You are not a junkie who relapsed, and we're watching what happened to that person. Ah, well, they relapsed. No bullshit. There's a lot of overcomers, and they're going to see it like, wow, I can do it.
Right.
Right? Not go down. I mean, there is a place and a time for the meetings. Oh my God, you have to. You have to. You have to really want it. And it is 1 second at a time. If you say 1 day at a time, shit happens in a second. Like, not for me. I arrest it with this every morning, every single morning, just for today. And I look at it and I read it. And I have already opened, I meditate for 5 minutes and I work on it further. And we're going to show you a lot of people who teach you how to sit still with your mind instead of going and using. Very easy. Very easy.
Meditate.
It's a very easy exercise. It's a reset, but you have really got to reel yourself in if your thoughts are everywhere. You are going to see, I'm wild and crazy, but you're going to see some videos of me with this television show from when I was high. My daughter has them.
I'm a big fan of like acupuncture and acupressure, stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Really?
And there's all kinds of,
Yeah.
There's,
I've done it. It works. I'm a
Really?
believer.
and they have lots of that.
Yeah. I broke several fingers and I've had acupuncture on my fingers and I've never had a problem since doing so many treatments.
Wow. Well, listen, I'm
Yeah.
doing drums, so, and I'm hyped. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be. And you know what's so crazy? All the drummers that have come into my life since I got sober, it seems like they're all around me. Stan Howland, Rob Robinson, he was being looked at by Slipknot. Jason Mooney, he was with Slayer. These are people that are helping me. They're family to me, though. It's not like, I went to Orlando School of Music and I said, and I love the gentleman, but it was very slow. And I've got friends that said, just here, and just gave me a kit and said, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, because I've been wanting to like all these years and I'm sober, I'm still going to do it. And I mean, like, but I learned like rudiments and paradiddles were very needed and fundamentals, but I know that
Hell yeah.
I got that showboat energy. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah, get that.
But all I know is, I'm not looking to join a band or start a band. I'm looking to sit in with some for sure. But they're like, oh my God, yeah. But all I know is that the electric violin, I'm looking to do that. My grandfather was a violinist with the New York Philharmonic, so I'm definitely doing that for the beauty side. Drums, anger management, violin, the beauty side. That's going to come. It's the unknown. This is the unknown. I know I'm safe with that. But how about many people who are coming out and music is medication? This show is going to heal. Love songs. We're throwing that shit back out there. What is all this shit on the radio? Do you think, would you want to make out? Would you want to make out with your girl to some of this shit? We got a lot of people musically coming.
I really don't care what's playing, man.
Poor kids. Like, what? Guys, what the hell? Oh no. My shit was dreamy. That tells you how old I am.
I'm probably gonna get a text here any second, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure.
So what do you guys, I mean, Brian, that is so gracious that you want to do that. Like, can you tell me before like we all round this up? Because I know everybody's got plans. It is Saturday night. I was supposed to go to bike week. The kid went. I'm gonna relax before work tonight. What do you guys say? Brian, obviously you are totally 100% like beyond behind it because Soul Divide, that is an amazing gift.
Well, so like I said, personally, I mean, my whole life I've seen people struggle all around me, like close, distant, the whole bit. So, and I felt the effects, like you were saying, the sober people or the people that don't, everybody's affected. I'm not saying the people outside of the addiction are as affected as the ones going through it. Right. But they still are. And so by healing and helping the people that are, like you're trying to do, you're ultimately, it's the chain reaction. You're helping everything around that. So you're helping families, communities, potentially
everyone,
structures. I mean, it just keeps going. It just
trickle down
starts.
Theory.
So you're working on the nucleus, that person, but then where it goes from there. And so, yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have all the answers, and I don't, I've heard so many different stories of people, some that succeeded and some that have not, and they're not here.
Right.
So
it's imperative because this is why Twisted is a home. When I was out there, I was like, who am I going to call?
Well, I feel like we're all as humans, right? Called to serve. And okay, like for instance, I'm Christian, right? So I believe that's, but even if you're not, and as a reasonable, moral human being, I think everybody innately somewhere deep down wants to be of service to other people, to other human beings, right? That's how we make the planet better.
Right.
I know it's not as simple as that, but it can be if that's your forward thought in life. So, like, if you can do, like I do music, right? So,
Right.
how do
And
you?
he does it right.
Well, well, thank you. I mean, I'm sure some people hate it, and that's okay too. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But it's like, if you can do something and make an impact, then do it. I'll tell you, it's a little off topic, but I'll tell
Sure,
you
sure.
like a beautiful story.
Okay.
I have a dear friend, another musician. His daughter is struggling with leukemia.
Okay.
Another dear friend of mine, Troy Licata, former drummer of
Uh,
Tesla. Uh,
Yes. Oh, he was supposed to meet me.
and yes, and Riz, from Riz and the Believers, they're working together now, and a group of us are putting on. Um, I don't want to call it a concert because it's more of it's a benefit event
Okay.
that features a lot of music, and we have some amazing people that are doing it. And that's May 1st at the City Winery in Nashville. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because if you have the opportunity and you have any of the means or any of the time in your schedule, I feel like everybody should at least engage in or look for opportunities or volunteer or get involved somehow. It doesn't matter how big or small, in something that changes people's life for the
Oh
better,
yeah, I definitely volunteered a lot.
regardless of what that
That
is.
takes,
Right?
yeah,
So
well,
yeah.
let me tell you, there is a sense of like, so every single night from SpaceX, they've got some money meals. And I take everything they have left over because they cook day and night. There's thousands of engineers and
sure,
astronauts and stuff that go through there. And I take food to all the homeless and or
that's awesome.
yeah, I mean, come on, they got salmon. They've got salmon. They've got steak, flank steak, shrimp. Like, oh my God, I have to fight it. So, but I say I take it out of there and I take it to all of the homeless people or to everybody around, and I feel so good because you see them literally run. And these are the people who are using. They haven't, but they're right out on the water here, and I leave box loads full and box loads full because I was that person and I will always be that person.
Hmm.
And I talk with them and I said, hold tight. It's coming. I can't believe you're here in Texas. I said, I can't believe I'm here in Texas. Well, I was in Delaware. Like, I don't even know. I didn't even know. We Googled the cheapest place to live. And you know what I mean? And so, we've had some pretty upscale people offer money. And I said to myself, well, I can't really just take all the money. What I'm looking to do is get this demo reel on and show that I will make my own money, but we need a little bit of a kickstart, just to get the demo reel. And then it's going to come in. Now, the team has been amazing. Nino, I want to shout out to Nino. Nino's been doing great for Power Positivity over on X platform. They don't joke and have as much fun as we do on Facebook. We're a dying breed on Facebook, as you can see. So this is what I said to my kids. I said, the only life I really have, which is terrible because it's no life, is I see everybody on Facebook. I tried to dance on X. There's too many porn bots. Too many porn bots. What? Yeah, what? Listen, I've been single a long time. Don't say that shit. And then,
what have you been looking at night? What?
right, right. And so I'm like, what?
You
And
need to
so
get out more.
Holy shit,
but this
man.
is gonna have so much comedy. This show is gonna have so much comedy because it is a talk show, but it's gonna be, comedy. Like this is gonna be different than you've ever seen. Like this is everybody, and like with the we don't know, it's the unknown, but I do know that everybody's coming forward. There's been no negativity. Everybody's saying, "What can I do? What can I do?" I did just have heart surgery. I would do it all on my own if I could. There's people dying. It could be anyone, and so there's a lot of people. This is a write-off, as I said in the beginning. I've been a self-employed entrepreneur, and I said to my producer this morning, I said, "Oh, well, this isn't going to take long because people like that have money. I had it at one time. I like to invest in something like you said, Brian, and see that what it's going to do. I guarantee, like I'll do it myself if I got to, and I got the money. I want to show that as a community, we could do this. We don't need handouts.
Right.
Does that make sense? Because
Makes sense.
so if I tell you I'm taking you to my television show and I want to show you a journey of many journeys, how can I show, oh yeah, man, you gave me the whole, thank you, lump sum. That's not showing them on the street that they're getting a lump sum. We got to show what we can do, who we can do, connections. This is our new flow. Yo, I know who's got the good stuff. Brian got the good stuff. You got the good stuff. Not drugs. Not drugs. Not drugs. You got the good stuff. He's got the good stuff. There's music, music, this, that, magic comedy, this, that, spiritual, like you said, acupuncture, like the good stuff. And we're still going to vibe. We're not saints. So don't think it's saintly over here because it's not.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, I cannot say I'm a saint. I will not. I cuss, I vibe, I joke, I go to church, I do, I don't. I sit down every day, I pray. Listen, good orderly direction is my God at the moment. And my God, they're dying out there. And I walk out there and I'm like, I'll help people. They just get up. They need help. They're like flopping fish out there. They're not druggies on purpose. They can't get up. They can't. Like, what is this shit? What is this shit? Like, I'm sorry. And I tell them, I'm like, look, not for nothing, our bikers, we will come in. We will take you rehabs. I have done it. So you tell me this show can't go out and clean up these streets more, leave them there flopping around. Some of the shit I've seen online where they're showing people laying with flies. Fuck you. And they're laughing. Nasty, junky mother. Fuck you. Because I'll tell you what, bitch, these will come off. Because what? Because that, I can be a lady. I will fuck you up too. I will fuck you up too. Because no, that is not. Wake the fuck up, bitch. Because now.
Man, look, you are inspiring some people on here. They're saying you're an inspiration.
Or you're scaring them into sobriety.
They are scared.
It doesn't matter. It works.
What I'm saying is this is going to go through, because like we said, but this is going to be like, I'm going to be on their TV, but all of you guys are going to be on their TV.
Dude.
Listen, you don't need to get signed, this, that, and the other. You just come through Twisted. We'll bring you in. Like, I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying
Twisted, man.
Get your vibe on. Let's get our family members. Let's get our siblings. Let's get our daughters. Let's get our sons. Let's get our uncles. Let's get our aunts, our moms, our dads. Let's get them help. Let's get them home. Let's get them home.
That there's someone a few minutes ago that's sitting there with their crack pipe, right?
Oh, they're all fucking.
And they just looked up and heard her on the screen and went off. Fuck it.
Fuck this. I'm burning, man. Dude.
Fuck, I'm done.
Fuck that. If that's what I'm going to do, no way.
She's going to come find me.
Oh, shit, dude.
Listen, because it's like my kids. Listen, I know I wear my heart on my sleeve. Okay. I've never had to do that with my kids, but I'm telling you, like,
it's what it takes, man. It takes your energy. It takes nothing happens, right? Nothing ever happens without action.
Yep.
So you're an action person, and everybody, pitching into this as an action person, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes for something to get off the ground. That's what it takes to sustain it. It's repetitive action by people who care.
Do you want to know what the main thing is I said? The one thing I want to say, Brian, is negative energy is real. It really is real. Imagine all the negative energy you've absorbed being out there. Why I started a cleaning business, which I did years ago, was so I could stay home with my kids, because my desire was a salon. But I made sure my husband was okay, because that's what I do. So I wasn't selfish then. And why I'm doing cleaning now is because if you're going to get clean, if I had the means and the money, I would have a cleaning business to start for these people, because you better start getting clean all the way.
Yeah.
Good orderly direction and get yourself clean in all avenues, because then you are cleansing your brain too. You are working your brain. You are working your brain even when you're working in crevices and clean. I'm going to get clean every inch of my life because there is something to it, but they're not going to label us we're dirty junkies, not with my show. Not with
No.
my show. That's what I'm looking to tell you, because like it is the passion in me that keeps me, because I could say, guess what? I'm out. Woo! I'm gonna find me a man. Da-da-da. No, I can't. I cannot do that when I need to get my family. How can that's my family back there? Then I got my family in sobriety, and then I got my family that I haven't seen in years. It's all over, Matt. Fuck you. They're all coming home. It was like, fuck that. I'm a family person. Like, fuck this.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Where's my? I get
Listen, but all I know is we are, and I'm going to say it right now, we are weed friendly. We do not have a problem with weed. We are talking about your toxicity. We are talking, people have medical cards, people need it. It's cure cancer. Come on, if you have enough money for hemp, it can cure cancer. We've seen it. It's being brought to light about a lot of stuff. What we have a problem with is your toxicities that that is like, really, come on, man, you are not at your full potential. You are like literally committing suicide in front of your family every single fucking day, and you don't even know it. People have drinks at our events. You better believe we're going to have security. If you're not, we have a drink limit or something going on, but there, you're going to act right. We're not going to tell people, yeah, you got to come here till December. Get the fuck out of here. It's not even going to be fun, man. I had a lot of blasts with family that could drink.
fucking
Yeah.
hey, man.
They weren't the ones acting like idiots. I was.
Oh shit.
So, like, that's what we're looking to do. And that's going to be a one big party. And then we're going to be helping people. People are gonna be like, wow, man, like you can really, what do people do? I'm not going to say, guess what? She had a drink. Oh, shut up. Because there's one on every corner and everybody's like, oh, I don't know, how you could do it. There's a liquor store on every corner. I said, now walk right past that bitch, because I already know it's a devil's playground for me. Like, shut up. Don't program me with no shit. I know I can't do it. You can do it. If it's me, if I could do it, anybody can do it. If I could do this show and I show the journey of how I did this, who helped me? Who helped me? Who helped me? You better believe you guys are saving lives. You know how many people are going to love you just for your song alone for the show, just for you giving the platform, and for these people having a home to listen to, because they're all ready to fuck home, bros.
Well, I can probably speak for Pete too when I say it isn't about that for us. It's not about whether people love us or not. I think it's just about.
No, I'm just saying, yeah.
Helping people, like,
Yeah.
just get, whatever it takes.
Right.
You're going to listen. This is what they did. So you're the sober people. So I'm going to tell you why I say that. When I came out of addiction and I was start walking out of addiction, I went to a convention. I was going hard. Like anything I did, I went hard. I was going to a full-on fucking convention where they had 24-hour meetings. I was going in, you know what I mean? Whoa. Talk about
Oh,
go big or go home,
yeah,
right?
man.
Listen, 24-hour meetings, they came running up with books and hugs and love. And I was like, whoa. It is a loving, spiritual program. And if you do not know love or have never experienced it, move your ass, because we love you. We love you, and we fucking mean it. And we are here. I'm sweet. I love you. This is your home. Listen, you belong home, not on those streets fucked up. That means whenever it's on TV, come home. And so when I was talking with Mark, I know you guys gave me a lot of time. So we were looking at brave recovery. Are you brave enough? Because twisted recovery was once twisted. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's got their twist. But are you brave enough to come home? Brave recovery. So the network and I have been finessing on the title. We're going to do brave recovery, stipulating and programming in their head that they are brave. You are brave
Good
enough
idea.
to do this. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah. Brave
Yeah.
recovery. I think it works. It's suiting it. And you know, my daughter drew the backdrop. Yeah, spiritual evil eye. I've got it on there. Yes, I do. I'm very spiritual and it's my show. So, but it's not that I'm covering all my bases. I went to Catholic school. I'm not saying I didn't. I did. I did. I did. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is because
Yeah,
I
right.
don't want my mother, okay, wherever she may be, to think that I would, wherever she is, listen, I'm coming. If that's what you believe in, guess what? I believe in him too. I
Sure.
don't see him. I don't know who he is. But I will tell you what, she was a woman of God, my mother.
You know what? You know what, huh?
She dealt with my crazy father, though. And that's
Listen, man, you are so lucky right now that my button is not working. It needs a battery. This is my F button, and I'm pressing it and press.
what? Need a battery, bro.
Fucking A. It's working.
Fucking incredible.
It's working, dude.
Oh, I thought you'd tell me fuck. I was like, what? This fake
No,
one.
what?
You.
Wait,
I
Frank,
love
what?
it.
What?
I got
So,
some easy
well, I wanted to
stuff
ask
too,
you,
man.
since we're using Soul Divide, what goes behind Soul Divide for you? Because I know when it goes for what the show is, wow, is it touching a lot of hearts? I am so grateful for you because I already know you're coming all the way with the show. Melissa is, everybody is, Pete is, everybody is. So your song, what tell us behind Soul Divide?
Well, you know, the whole premise of that song, and it's funny, the concept of it started years and years ago. But it wasn't finished until last year. But the concept of it, the blueprint was a long time ago. And it's really, now the video kind of describes an element that can be the story, but the song itself is a contrast. It's a struggle with someone that has been either forced or chose or fit into a particular life, right?
Yes.
And that life isn't so good. It's pretty bad.
Right.
But there's the human, there's the soul underneath that has had conflict with that the entire time. And there's a decision that, and we sum it up quick in the song, but there's a decision that gets made in everybody at some point when it's a choice to not be that anymore and be this, what you were meant to be.
Yeah.
And
my God.
Some people get to that decision easier or they get to it harder, or maybe it takes a certain leap or I mean, but I wrote it in a way where it can apply to many things because that's not an uncommon theme. And like in your case with addiction, but it can be that way with a relationship. It can be that way with, so you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a way, at least internally, that someone kind of eventually takes an accountability of where they've been, where they were headed, and shifts direction, picks that other fork in the road.
Right.
And
is
and
that
takes the
Melissa
lead.
that goes like this? Is that Melissa?
What's that?
But who does this in the video?
So yeah, so that's a funny part. So her boss, the evil mafia boss, right? The Euro mafia boss.
Right.
That's his shtick to her. That's kind of the theme. He is kind of like, you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to say it. You're gonna do this.
Right.
And the object in the video was, she was probably an orphan that was brought in to this industry, so to speak, to this evil Euro mafia boss.
I love it.
She became his henchman. She became the right hand. She's like the badass.
Yep.
But
how many women do you think are on the street doing that?
Right. And he owns her. Like he owns her. Like I gave you a life.
Yeah.
So you see in the video a couple of times she questions what he's asking her to do. And he's like, no. right?
Yeah, I saw
Right,
it.
right.
And so she stops. But at the end, when she makes that choice, that one final choice, she can't take out the last victim, if you will, in the video. She can't do it. She can't bring herself to do it. It's not right. It's a young man, and it's pushing it too far. And that's after years and years of this, and she just makes a decision. And so you see it in the final stage of the
Oh,
video.
you do. You most
She gives
definitely do.
him, she gives him the finger. No, no, no. It's not going.
Right.
I know.
That's
Well,
Well,
right away. I'm like, get it, girl, get it.
wasn't that dude's car, man?
Yeah, well, it's what they drove him around in. And there's a funny story to that. So
I
my
love
buddy,
Pete.
my good buddy, Kid Kentucky, his name is Don, and he's in one of the best Kid Rock tribute bands in the country. They're
Okay.
brilliant. And he loaned me his car for that video. And unfortunately, our
Oh,
bad
yeah,
guy,
there's a lot of that goes on here.
unfortunately, our bad guy in that, and she did the fight scene, and she kicks him into the car. He
Yeah.
put a dent in the back
Don't
panel.
talk to
So
Melissa.
that
I'm
was
on
like
my way.
$50 later. I had to take care of my buddy. Yeah, but
That
it was
was for
funny
real,
because it was
man.
effective. He really hit it. So
I
yeah.
know. That's
But
messed
it's all
up.
good. The car is fine. No,
Oh, as long as the
Of
car's
course,
okay.
I'll
I
tell
love you guys. I gotta run,
music
Yeah, right.
videos.
but I'm
man.
so into it.
Music
I'm
videos.
here for it. Love you guys, and I
right,
can't
brother.
wait to be part of this.
Hey, you know
Yes.
what, dude? I'll see you on April 17th, I think. 17th?
Oh, April. Oh yeah, are you Rockin' Pod?
Yeah.
So yes, so
Yeah,
Rockin'
I'll
Pod
be there.
is well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the
thank you
rare
for
here.
the time, guys. Thank you for the song for the show. Like you don't even know. My whole
Yeah.
team thanks you guys for your time for this platform. This is only the beginning because this is showing solidification. We've got everything locked and loaded. How many of you to the left or the right of you has somebody that's experienced addiction, or you've lost someone, or you are yourself fighting addiction? You come home. Let's get us home. So these are people you can do your write-off to now. So it's the real Mark Anthony Instagram. Beverly Wisniewski, my director of strategy. We're ready to go into these prisons. We're ready to go do stuff. She's down at Fort Myers, down by Stats. So we're going to be working closely together with the show. Guys, let's go get them. Thank you.
Right on.
on.
I'm bored.
Love you guys. Yee.
Good.
All right. Talk soon.
Peace out.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. That's it. I'm out, man. I'm gonna go drink a little.
Go play some music. I want to watch you live.
What?
I want to go watch you live on
me
Facebook.
live.
I got no life, bro.
You got no. Fine, stay on then.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you, Brian. Tell Melissa love her.
Will do.
All right,
Okay.
we'll see you, bro.
See you soon.
Love you, Pete. Talk to you
Peace.
later.
What the frig? See now?
So are we done? Do we stop recording?
No, we're still on. We can freaking do
We
whatever.
can still do it. You want to put some jams on?
I'll
Shit.
put a few jams on and text fucking.
That is so awesome. Like, are you kidding me? Brian's giving the song to the show. What?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that is a gift beyond.
Holy
Wow.
moly.
Like, I could cry, but I'm not. I'm not gonna
Right.
cry because that song is gonna be in somebody's head. That's about recovery right there.
You ain't shitting.
That's big. Go big or go home. We get ready to go big. Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy. What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play?
I don't know. You know what, man? Let me see. Where is everybody over here? We're gonna put out some tunes. You know what, man? I've been getting right back into Triumph lately.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know why, but I
Me
just
too.
miss them. They were so freaking good.
Yeah. I shared
Yeah.
something today with him singing it as he was older, and I was like, wow, I used to look in speakers and swear
Right?
they were in there. I used to swear as a kid, I used to swear that they were inside the little box. You know? And I always wondered what they always looked like.
Right?
Did you
No
do
shit.
that? Did you? I did. I did. Listen, music is my first love for real, for real. I can't wait to do this stuff.
Hey, yo, guys.
What are you gonna play?
Yo. Nice.
One thing that's awesome is that everybody's so laid back and so comfortable and casual. And like, you know what? Brian means everything he's saying.
Wow.
You know, and you guys tell me that it's not about you for me to talk. I wanted to hear from. I'm so glad that he elaborated on that. Because it is about you guys, because you guys are gonna become like you're gonna be Pete, you know what I mean? You fucking hear about me. Pete, y'all don't know, man. He can have a beer. He's not out there like tortured. Like, listen, you can see that this is just
Yeah, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Holy yeah.
What are you doing, Triumph?
Huh?
Are you doing Triumph?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let's see who's on there. If you're, are you going live?
We on, man. We still on.
Oh, we are. People watching.
Oh God, yeah.
Hi.
Brian's probably watching right
I just
now.
feel like we're
Let's see.
talking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to that. All I know is that I'm so excited. It just
Oh,
seems like, you know, it doesn't seem shocking. What it does seem like is like, oh my gosh, we're going to get so many people home.
yeah, I got
Wherever their homes are, whatever their journey is going to be, or wherever they're going, this is not hope. Hope, need, and want. Dr. Joe Dispenza says, get that out of your vocabulary. Have a good day. Have a good day. Not, I hope you have a good day. Definitely tell someone, have a good day.
Pete
Indeed,
rocks.
that's living in love.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, people leaving messages. You were an inspiration.
Oh,
You are an inspiration, girl. Seriously.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. I
And
feel
you're an inspiration for saying that. Like it's a ricochet. It's a ricochet. Thank you. All I know is that that every one of these people, they're my family. Like, is there something wrong with that? That's my
no.
family. Like when you go out, I used to have boyfriends, you know what I mean? Like we sold the merchandise and we did stuff for them. That's your family, your fans. Like I've got them, and that's my family.
I got you. Yeah.
I don't
You-
understand how people don't reciprocate and talk to them, like how they consider that a fan. I don't understand. But all I know is you got fans.
Let me see something. Let me see something,
I
man.
love you, Pete.
But I bet
Could you
you.
go? Could you go? What the fuck?
No, man. Come on now. Let's see.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? All right.
Those words,
Yeah.
could they be just that?
Brian's probably. I know it.
Huh.
Yep. He's probably watching us on one of the other
Hi.
platforms now. He's going, look at those idiots.
Look at those crazy asses. No, Brian's good people, man. Never have to worry about. That's another thing about all this. You're never gonna have to go like, is that a shady bitch? You know what I mean?
Right.
You never ever have to worry about anybody that you talk to in our circle. You never have to say, is she really real? Like, really my friend? Never.
Right.
No.
Brian's a good dude, man. He's
Everybody.
a good dude.
There is no gossiping in our scene.
No, no, none whatsoever.
None.
None.
You better not.
Hell no.
That shit's ricochet. You better believe you say something about someone, we're going to find out.
It's coming right back.
And we don't do that anyway. We also.
Yeah.
So are you
Oh,
putting music on or no?
huh?
Are you putting music?
Oh God.
You're so funny.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Freaking almost 8:15 already, man. We've been on that long.
Yeah, we have. So I'm going to let you go do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing, all right. No,
What, sleep?
no, no, no. I'm not sleeping.
You're going to stay up or not? Are you
Come
going to
on,
stay up
dude.
or not? I'm
Yeah.
gonna put on some sweatpants or something before I gotta go into SpaceX tonight. I got a couple phone calls. I want to tell everybody thank you. Listen, I guess listen, when I came out of addiction. I'm learning technology. Please bear with me, some people. I getting back and all that, the messages. But if someone is you know how nighttime you get worse when you're sick, I can feel it. And
Yeah.
I have to work later. Um,
That's right.
if people are interested, like we said in previously, and if they need some more information on it, it's a write-off. It was saving lives to getting the money up. They will be recognized, that's for sure. Mark said they are all going to be recognized. There is branding on the demo reel. Don't quote me, but I believe that because the one gentleman that did 50 grand,
Right.
he is branded on the demo reel, I believe.
Mm.
So you know, you're going to be on there. It's not so much that, but you know, there's a lot. I'm not even worried about it because I know it's coming. I know that it's coming. I know that to tell your friends and the ones that you are fighting to help before I hang up here.
Yeah.
We're coming. We're coming. So,
You got it. You
see you on
got it.
Monday. All right, buddy. I'm gonna hop off here. Call me later.
Okie doke.
Thanks.
All right. We're signing off.
All right.
Peace.